What's going on, guys? Quick trade recap for yesterday, Friday the 2nd. I was pretty busy, so I did not get the video up yesterday. I posted a TikTok though, so if you guys didn't already see that, go check that out. Go support the TikTok. I did a giveaway on there a while ago for 100 followers. But anyway, so I made about 500 on the account yesterday, so now the account is sitting at about $120 in profit, so that's pretty good. We still have about 20 days till rebill, or like 18 or something. Still almost 3 weeks till rebill. And I'm kind of changing some stuff up, so we'll see how it works out. But anyway, we don't need any of this. That was Thursday. This is Friday. Okay, so Friday. Going into it. So this was news, right? And on the 1 minute, you can kind of tell we do not have a data low. This wick does not really matter. It's not like ridiculous or anything. It's not crazy like that. So this was protected. So going into the day, I was slightly bullish, even though on a normal day where we get a data low, I would love to see something to the downside, right? But you just got to work with what the market gives you. So honestly, we should probably do this on NQ because that's where I have most of my stuff drawn out. So here it is. Let me do not disturb. Okay. So this is 10 a.m. right here. So we have these highs, right? So what was I thinking? Well, that is my draw, right? I think. I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, no, okay, so this was my thought process, right? So I think we're pretty bullish. We have been for like the last 2 weeks or whatever it's been, right? So this was my draw, yes, but I also kind of wanted to see it act as support after we broke it, because I've kind of been changing up. I mean, I still use Power of 3 and iFVG. That's like my thing. I mix them around. If I have a change of state delivery with the Power of 3, that is my entry. I get better RR. If I don't have that, you guys have seen that I've taken an iFVG like I used to, and I banged that trade as well. So it just depends on what the market gives me. But basically, my thought process is we broke this. This should act as support, and as you can see, almost to the tick, it was support. Not that this necessarily matters because I was using this gap, right? But this is what I'm thinking. So I was at work when I took this trade, so I couldn't really pay too much attention. So we'll go over it real quick. It's not too confusing. Delivering from a 15-minute P array. We're up here. We dump down. Manipulate down after consolidating for a little bit. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute. So you guys can see we kind of chopping around a little bit, and then we manipulate into this 15-minute PD array. And then what do we get from that? We get an iFVG on the 15-minute, if I could. Jeez. Right here, iFVG. But what am I thinking? So this is a 15-minute. This range is huge. I was thinking that I could have got in if this inversed it, but as you can see, we respected it and ended up going back up on the next one. But we closed past it by 55 ticks. And I was trading a mini, so I did not want to take that. So my goal was this, draw on liquidity right here. This is what I'm going after, buy side liquidity. So I had delivery, iFVG, and my thought process was this. Dropped down to the 5-minute. We had SMT right here, SMT right here, and we had a new 5-minute gap. So what did I do? I set a limit order to tap me in at the 5-minute gap. We get that, and I target this with my stops below this fair value gap, because my thought process has been this more recently. Yes, it's smart to wait for confirmations and whatever, and confluences and stuff like that, right? It's smart to wait for that. It gives you a better edge. But I'm thinking this. We already got a 15-minute iFVG. We already got SMT. We already got delivery from a 15-minute PD array. And this old high that we swept is now acting as support. So we have a bunch of confluences. So I don't need to wait for like more and more and more, right? this fair value gap should hold. You know what I mean? If we're going up, it's going to hold. It doesn't need to come down here. It doesn't need to go anywhere else. It doesn't need to go to a 1 minute. We have a 5 minute, and if it's going up, it's going to respect it. That's my thought process, right? And what do? Get tapped in right here, and we hit the TP after like 15 minutes or whatever. I wasn't really in drawdown after getting tapped in. It was nice. This candle made me a little bit nervous. Not like in the sense of I think I'm gonna lose money nervous. What's this? Is that it? We took the high at 235, 220, low, blah blah. Yeah, so there's no SMT or anything right there, like bearish SMT. Technically there was at this one though, as you can see. Oh no, 30, 35, 30, 35. Nope, no SMT, so we're good. So it was a pretty clean trade. Is a momentum trade, which is another thing I'm getting into, right? So I want to see good momentum going my way. I don't want to see choppy candles. I don't want to see this, that, and the third. I want to see strong buy side, like momentum. So these huge wicks, right? That's telling me people are buying it up. I want to see a big push like this. This is a big candle. So this is a 100 tick candle. That's showing momentum. And I had a limit because I'm not FOMOing. I wanted a good retracement because if I get in up here after we get that iFVG, my RR is terrible. I'm not making as much money and it's not as safe because imagine I get in on that. That's like right here. And like, look, like I can't even, in order to get a 1-to-1, my stop would have to be up here, like right where the fair value gap starts, which makes no sense, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. So wait for the pullback. Boom. If it's going to go up, it's going to respect you. It's not going to take you out. If it takes you out, it's probably for the best. It probably means you're going lower. So you need to get out of that position. You don't need your stop down here. If it's going to respect this, then we're going to go up. If it's going to disrespect it, you need to close that position. There's no reason to stay in it. Probability is going to go down. If it inverses this 5 minute, there's a chance we're going to go down and at least take these lows before getting our next move up. You know what I mean? So that was a clean play. It was quick, solid. Not something I always take, right? But I've been trying to be more open to what the market's giving me. So I usually trade the 4-hour power 3. And I wanted, this was my plan, was to wait till 2 o'clock. And in a sense, we technically did, right? Like our trade was past 2 o'clock. Problem being the 15-minute PD array that we tapped into, we did it a little early, but I don't mind that. I want to see it around generally the same time. We were manipulating into this right before macro. So what am I thinking? We manipulate into this PD array that we deliver from. We create SMT. During the macro, we inverse the 15-minute, and right after the macro, chop a little bit, boom, we get a tap in, and we're out. So it's a clean trade. Made a good amount of money. It was like 570 or something. I forgot, but I don't even think my executions pop up anymore because it's like previous days or whatever. Yeah, see, like, but like you guys can see, I made a good chunk of money because we are now in profit, and we were down very close to drawdown. We hit that $300 or $400 day the other day, so it brought us back a little bit, but we were about $400 away from blowing the account because we were gambling. Now we are in profit once again, and we have about 3 weeks till rebuild, so I am in no rush whatsoever. This is kind of my plan. So I've been talking about momentum trading, stuff like that. I want to keep doing that. I want to only take trades where I see the market is already moving in my favor. Like you can see this huge candle down. This is really choppy. It's because it's 3 o'clock, right? But I want to see a move like this. So if I can see a crazy momentum candle down where I can get a decent RR, I did want to see a move lower after taking that high, right? So I could have easily taken this. We chopped around. I didn't want to because I was up on the day, so there was no reason for me to. But think about it. Huge momentum candle down. What are the chances we are going to get bought right back up? There's a chance. There's always a chance. Like, you never truly know. But this momentum is telling me we're going down a little bit more. Like, we have to. So what am I thinking? This 5 minutes is probably going to hold. If we're going to go down, we're going to respect it. So what could I have done? Enter there. We are only in drawdown once, and it's about like 8 ticks. So if I'm trading a mini, that's like $40. If I'm trading less than that, if I'm trading 5 micros, that's like $20. Doesn't make me nervous. It doesn't create any stress, right? And we'll even see high right here is 35.75. High right here is 36. Look at SMT. Crazy SMT. So you could have even gotten a better fill, kind of, depending on what you're looking for. If you were trading, yes, you have a 15-minute order block, SMT, and potentially, so this doesn't look too good in the sense of changing the state of delivery, right? See if you have, I mean, you could take a 5-minute iFVG, but you have one right below it. This automatically takes you out. So, I mean, it was a little bit choppy, but we'll see if this 30, what did I say, 35.75. So that's the high. So, I mean, yeah, it depends. Like, for me, that's also another thing I was thinking about. Do I want to wait for a change in state delivery? Yeah. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. But at the same time, if I can't get a good change in state delivery here, this is supposed to hold. The idea of a change in state of delivery, the idea of iFVG is extra confluence. But the logic behind it is a little confusing because the whole idea is this fair value gap needs to be respected, right? It needs to. It doesn't need a change in state delivery. It doesn't need all this fancy stuff, right? It's nice. It's extra confluence. It'll make you more comfortable. But the only thing behind it is like it's a resistance zone. It's supposed to dump from here. We're supposed to tap it and reject. If we don't, then no change in state of delivery, no iFVG is going to save that. If we inverse this, if we disrespect this, there is a chance we are going to take out the high again prior to any move down. So that's why I would be okay with getting in right here. Because logic says this has to be respected if we're moving down. So if this is not respected and I'm in, it's probably not going to move down before taking out a new high. You know what I mean? So, and technically speaking, you probably get a better fill that way. Like, unless this was to go up higher into here and create some change in state delivery up here, which it could, right? But that's another thing. I don't want to see it go and touch the top. Like, I want to see it respect CE of this gap and dump. And if it's going to respect it, that means I can get in at any point during here, and I should be good. Obviously, I did not take this trade. That is because I was already up on the day. I do not need to trade if I already make almost $600. Thinking about it realistically, if I have multiple accounts that are already passed, max allo, whatever, this, that, the third, $500 across a couple accounts is more than enough money. So I was not going to get greedy. That's something I need to work on. I know my psych is not great. But yeah, that's really it. Go check out the new TikTok videos. I'm pretty sure we are going to get a Discord up and running to create some type of community for trading. Have a couple people in my TikTok comments saying that we should do that. So I figure it's obviously going to be free. I'm not a profitable trader, but I would love to create some type of community where we can all like brainstorm ideas together, or we can all just chop it up about the market, about what we saw, about what trades we took, and we can just help each other learn and grow from there. So that is the plan. I'm actually about to work on that now. Want to get it up and running this weekend. So by Monday when I post my new TikToks, I will have that link ready to fire to anyone who wants to be invited. But yeah, I appreciate you guys subscribing. I've seen that I have gained about 4 subs. Obviously it's not crazy, but it's pretty hard to grow on YouTube when you're posting the content I am. It's nothing crazy. It's actually pretty saturated in terms of other people doing it. So I understand that. It's a slow grind. I don't mind it. I still find it fun and enjoyable. And it's just a way for me to journal my trades and my journey itself. So yeah, with that being said, I will catch you guys on Monday. Peace.